A new little project in the shop. I picked up this Ryobi Weedeater the other day. It was left off on the side of the road, left for dead. So I decided to go ahead and pick it up. And I haven't even tried it out to see if it runs or not, but we're gonna try it out, see if it runs. If all goes well, maybe I'll sell it or keep it for the next year. I know I already have one good weed eater, but you know, having a backup isn't so bad. Or selling it for a few bucks and, you know, just getting to play around in here in the shop. Let's go ahead and just basically try to crank it, see what happens, see where we're at with that part, and go from there. All right, so we got this put over here on the bench for right now. And I'm just gonna try to, so it's picking up fuel. I can feel that it's picking up some fuel. And we got that on. Where's our stuff? There are the instructions on how to get this started. There's the A and B. And we wanna set it to A before we crank and pull. That's for your choke. There's the little bubble for the fuel. So I can feel, I think that it's sucking up fuel. Might have to add some fuel in there. The tank is dirty. There's not much fuel in there, but we're gonna go ahead and try to crank it at least to see if it has any compression. Ooh, doesn't really have a lot of recoil on the string. Woo, well that's good. Started weed eating the wall. So it starts up and then dies right away. We're gonna go ahead and take it off, this section off, and just pretty much clean it up and start with there. We know it has spark and everything, the throttle works, and we're gonna go ahead and probably empty out that fuel because it's gotta be old fuel, and also maybe look at the coil because it's not springing back as good as it possibly should. Let's go ahead and get this cleaned up a little bit. Let's turn on its side. There we go. So we're able to break it loose. Do this other one. There we go. We might be lucky and just get away with cleaning the carburetor and it actually working, especially since it's picking up fuel and it started right away. It just wants to die, so that means it's not keeping a good flow of fuel. There we go. That's apart. So we got this little carburetor and the throttle and everything right here that's together. It's pretty dirty. But everything works like it's supposed to, so that's good. And I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be folded like that. What? There we go. Yeah, it was folded whenever we took that off. Ooh, that is nasty. I don't know if you guys can see that in there. That is dirty. It is really dirty. There we go. We'll leave that in there for about 30-40 minutes, and then we'll take it to the air compressor and blow it out with a light little spray of air, and then we'll try to put it all back together, see if it runs. In the meantime, I gotta clean up these other bits and pieces from the carburetor. Alright, so we've gotten the carburetor all nice and cleaned up. Everything turned out really nice. I'm really happy with how it looked, and using the simple green and then doing the carburetor cleaner. Hopefully it'll keep out a lot more junk out of the carburetor cleaner and keep it so that I can just use it for like the deep cleaning on the inside of the parts. And now all I'm going to be doing is reassembling the unit, and it's only like 6 screws and then we're done. So something very simple. Alright, so I've gotten the carburetor all cleaned up, and we're going to go ahead and get some fuel into the lines, and then we're going to go ahead and test it, see how it does now with the cleaned carburetor. And we got it, the chokes on. Not want to do anything now. Alright, so somewhere between cleaning the carburetor and trying to start it up, I have no fire anymore, and I went ahead and took the spark plug out, and I have it laid up in the bottom right there, and we are going to check it for spark real quick just to make sure.
Hey guys.
Little man's here today. So we've got the spark plug sitting right here on the outside of the edge of the hole.
What's this?
That's the pull cable.
Oh, I know what it is now.
So we got spark. So we're going to put the spark plug back in and then check what else we can. Alright guys, so I took the carburetor back apart, and there is this blue filter paper right here. It's like a little plastic, and I had accidentally put that on backwards, so I was getting fuel into the little bowl right here, but I wasn't getting it into the actual carburetor part to get it into the engine. So I just went ahead and tested it, and it started. We're going to take it outside and see how it runs. Alright, so we've got the weed eater almost all put together. We can put on the last cover piece, but that's not really going to make a big difference. We'll throw it on there though, just for fun. So that's on there, and we got the choke on, safety off, and we'll go ahead and try it out. So the Weed Eater runs and idles fine. It seems like it's bogging down a little bit whenever I give it on full throttle, but then again it has this different type of head on here, and this is actually fairly heavy, it feels like, compared to like a normal Weed Eater head. And it's got 3 strings on it instead of just 2, but usually they also have the extra stuff wound around it. So I'm going to go ahead and try to adjust it up to the next throttle position and see if that'll make a difference. That is that. I do believe it is good now to go. It idles fine. And the only thing that I see that it's missing is the blade guard right here, but that's not a big deal. A lot of people take those off anyway. And then this has an expanded, I don't know what exactly that is. I don't know if you can put on different shafts for different things or not. Probably not though, not with this one. But it's got the safety, everything works, the cutoff works fine. Just gonna clean it up, wipe it down, and then probably put it up for sale now that I know that it's running just fine. Thanks guys for joining me today on trying to get this Weed Eater running. Like I said, it was free, it was on the side of the road. It didn't start at first, or it didn't stay running at first. It would start and then just bog out and die. So with a quick little carburetor cleaner and parts washer, getting it all cleaned up, it works great now. We've even done some of the backyard weeding around our playground. I haven't done that since about October or September. So there were some weeds to get done, so I went out and ran it through there, and it worked great, no bogging down or anything like that. So thanks guys for watching. If you guys have any questions, comments, leave them down in the section down below. Appreciate you guys watching. If you guys are new, hit that thumbs up button and the subscribe button along with that bell so you guys get notifications whenever I post videos. Make sure that you guys go into the playlist section, and then you guys can find whatever videos you like. I do woodworking, some automotive stuff, and a couple other things. You guys can check those out in the playlist though. Thanks guys for watching. I post videos every Wednesday and Sunday. I'll see you guys on the next video.